Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliffe here. It's been a short while since my last video. Don't adjust your set. Yes, my shirt really is this loud today. I got this in Bali last year and thought it was a lot of fun, so I thought I'd wear it for today and on this video. And I wanted to shoot a video for a couple of reasons. One is because I finally finished my double pedalboard build, so I'm going to show that. And two is just to talk about tone, I guess, in a sense that I feel after a long time of moving through and kind of trying out things, and I don't know, it's been a journey. I have found my blues tone, my sort of clean blues lead tone, or cleanish blues lead tone, if you will. So I thought I would just talk briefly about how I approach that. Also experimenting, I've got some Audix i5 mics on my cabinets today, so I'm kind of trying those out. I wasn't thrilled with the SM57 sound that I got in the last video, but that was partly I think because the levels were just set wrong. So trying these out anyway, seeing how they work. I'm a big fan of the Audix i5 mic. I'm generally a Shure mic person, but the Audix i5 is a nice mic for guitar cabs and snare drums and stuff. So I thought I'd try them out. So there we go. So I've showed my work in progress of my pedal board. Got my Strymon Mobius the other day. Let me grab this camera and point down. I've actually got them pulled out from under my desk so that they're kind of in the light a bit. So this is the secondary pedal board. You can see dittos blinking away. The Mobius is the new boy. It kind of does chorus and flange and phase and vibe and rotary and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the main addition to it. I've also tidied up the wiring, put in the power supply under there and stuff. But also underneath, I don't know how well this will be shown. There is. You can just see it tucking out with the 5 leads in. It's not going to focus. Let's go for that. Okay, there is a Gigrig Chinko 5-way patch bay. The Gigrig stuff is really good, made in the UK. And I have one of them, and I also have one. You can just see it between the pedals on the other one, and they enable me to connect the boards together really quickly. Or if I'm just using the left-hand board, say I'm doing blues gig or something I don't need loopers and modulation effects other than the tremolo, then that's there as well. I can just use that board on its own, which is cool. So, but that's the two boards together. That one's just trying to disappear back under the desk where it's dark. I have them under the desk basically so that when I'm recording it out my computer, come on, pull back. There we go. So the one I'm recording at my desk, my computer, I have the pedals at my feet. And my amps are still over here at the side. My other pedal boards and my trusty Ibanez Cheap Screamer amp are under there. Okay, so I'll switch back to that camera. I'm kind of talking. Now, what I wanted to talk primarily about was it's always a challenge to find that kind of singing blues tone. It's easy to get a kind of hard rock lead sound where you've got tons of gain, sustain, and all that kind of stuff. Because you just need gain for that. But for a kind of cleaner tone, which I want to talk about today. Now, as you'll know if you've watched any of my videos about pedal boards, I have 2 Shiba drives. And the blue one is my higher gain one, and that's the one I'm actually using. So if basically my signal chain at the moment is Shiba drive, Koji comp, timeline, big sky. Job done. And if I've turned off my compressor for a moment, but if I turn the volume on the guitar all the way up, this is why using the volume and tone on the guitar is good, particularly the volume. All the way up it's... So So it's got quite a bit of drive to it. I'm on position 2 on the guitar, which is both of these pickups, the bridge and the middle together. But I discovered it was purely by accident today. I was just kind of playing and experimenting with tones and stuff. And if I roll the guitar back, so the volume is on 3, which is just so it starts making noise. That gives me a really nice singing, clean, kind of B.B. King-esque. Obviously it's not B.B. King because I'm not B.B. King and I'm not playing a Gibson Lucille. But it's kind of that style of sound. But that's noticeably quieter, which is why then I would kick on the compressor. Now I've just got, my compressor is set normal. Obviously it introduces a little bit of noise, but not too bad. So that, to me, just works really well. And obviously I can add in a little bit more drive by rolling up the guitar volume, so that's now on about 6 or 7. And it's still got clean to it. And then when I roll the volume all the way up, it gives me a kind of drive sound. Because I've got the compressor on, it's not getting noticeably louder. On my timeline, let me just come down and show the pedal settings. Okay, so this Sheba drive is the one that's on. Drive is at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Level is straight up. Tone is at 3 o'clock, and the smooth switch is on the right. None of these are in except the comp, which is set as so. Comp is about 11 o'clock, level is currently about 10 o'clock, the mix or blend is about 2 o'clock, and the attack is about 10 o'clock. And then I've got, so my timeline is on a short pattern delay, so it's kind of, it's a stereo delay, but it's very short, but it does have a 2 dB boost enabled on it as well. And I call this blues lead. I also have blues rhythm, which is my other preset in this bank, which doesn't have the boost, and the delay time is half, so it's just a thickening effect. And then I've got a basic room reverb going on the Big Sky. Nothing exciting there. So that's what's going on tonally. Everything on the second pedal board is true bypass, and nothing is enabled at the moment. The only thing that I don't have set to true bypass is actually the Koji comp, which I've got in the buffered bypass mode, because I need a buffer with all this cable. If everything else was switched off, my tone would suffer noticeably if nothing was buffered. So that's good. That's the kind of tone I've personally been striving for a while. It's not the only tone I would use. But if I take the compressor off, I just demonstrate the difference between the two delays. So this is the lead. This is kind of duh at the speed I've got, and then the rhythm setting is very, very quick. It's almost a slapback, but it's a stereo slapback, so it thickens the sound slightly. So that's kind of my lead tone. If I wanted My other Sheba drive is set to much lower gain and just gives me a kind of warm, thick sound. So I'm now all the way up. If I turn it off, it's much snappier, but with it on, it's very warm, but not really. It's sort of much warmer, but not really much more gain. It will break up a little easier if I slam some chords. But not a whole amount. And on the bridge humbucker, let me stick the compressor back on so I'm not overloading any mics. As opposed to, you can hear it is adding a little bit of growth, but not too much. But the blue Sheba drive is adding quite a lot of gain to the whole proceedings. And without changing my pedal settings at all, so let's give it Sheba drive and Koji comp, I can get from my nice blues tone on position 2 to kind of a very much a hard rock tone by going humbucker, so that's all just from the guitar, which is how I like it, because a lot of the time when I'm playing I'm singing and I don't want to be tap dancing on too many pedals at once, so I kind of set my chord tone and then okay, I might step on a pedal for a solo or something like that, but I don't want to be having to like press 5 different foot switches. So this works really well for me. Very happy with it. I feel that I've achieved a tone that I've been searching for some time. Hope that's been of interest. Until next time, hope everyone's well. Take care, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.